Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to be having a look at what is in this box. This is the Ubiquiti Unify FlexHD. It's not meant to be a technical overview, but it's meant to show you what you get in the box and give you an idea of how this might sit in your network. So you're going to get the access point itself. Again, that's going to be allowing you to mount this directly onto the wall if you want to. You're going to get your power cable. It is a clover leaf, so it looks like that. This end is for Australia, so hopefully you've got one for the region that you're in. You're going to get a get started guide. Well, it's more of a compliance one. You're probably going to throw that away. You do get a couple of little cards like this with a small barcode on it. Do remember, you need the cloud key or a UDM or a UDM Pro, or you need to download the software onto your app or your phone to be able to configure this. You can't just plug the Unify range in and it works. It does need some configuration. So you get a couple of guides of how to mount this on a pole and a ceiling and various other bits and pieces. All right, and what else was on here that I missed out? I think that those are all of the components. So I'm just going to walk you through how this works. Oh, no, it wasn't. You also get a power over Ethernet injector. So let me just hold that up. You can see here you get your LAN in, your PoE out, and then on this side, that's your cloverleaf connector where your power comes in. Do look at our YouTube channel. We've got some things about what is PoE and some other guides on what you need for a Unify network if you're not sure. Do check those out. So here is the access point itself. All right, it is a tube. It's cylindrical, as you can see. It's probably about a third taller than a can of Coke. What was the design for this? The design for this is that it could go on a table, it could go on a cabinet, or it can go into a ceiling void. So we'll talk to you about that in a moment. The idea is just meant to look a little bit more fashionable in the location that you have it. Also, one thing is very interesting. With all the other access points that are more like a fire detector, obviously we've got a dome of RF signal coming out of them that come down, or if we've mounted it on a wall, come forward. This is going to give you a great 360 moving out horizontally. So get that at a good height and you're going to get fantastic coverage and flow for a room. So on the top here, just hold that up. You've got a ring that will go for your normal blue and white ring that you get with all the rest of the Ubiquiti products. All right, and then here on the back, I'm probably going to just turn it upside down. All right, the stand that I've got on here is just a standard stand and the Ethernet port there, a very small little entry point there for the Ethernet. If we just take that fitment off, I can show you here, just bring that up to camera there, I can show you the Ethernet port in and you've got your reset switch underneath there. All right, there are then a number of other attachments that you can put on this. So like I said, you've got another bracket mounting option here that clipped in, allows your Ethernet cable to come in this way. We can then take our wall bracket and this will clip, try and see if I can do this. This will clip in the bottom in here. All right, and now we have our device ready to pole mount. Why did we want those zip ties? Those zip ties are just going to go through those holes directly there, and that's going to mount it to the pole. We have one other option available to us, and that's ceiling mount. If you've seen the G3 Flex camera, you'll know that there's a ceiling mount, mounts up into the ceiling, and you only see maybe this bottom part of it here pointing out. So if you've got a ceiling void or a false ceiling, then you can get the ceiling mount kit and you can push that up into the ceiling and just have a small cylinder pointing out, which will make it neat and probably less visible for you. So hopefully that's been useful. That's the Ubiquiti Unify FlexHD. Do check out our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more box openings over there and plenty of how-to guides like what do I need to set up a Unify network. So do drop over there, subscribe, stay up to date with all the new products. We cover firewalls, networking and wireless. So hopefully that's been useful. My name's Paul.